So, how's your week been?
I don't know, I haven't seen you forever.
I know, it's been like months.
Okay, for the people that didn't know, last episode, I was sick, right?
Yeah.
I had COVID! So obviously, I gave Michael COVID. He's COVID free now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry.
I like you just went like, it's just a little sickness. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
it's nothing to be concerned about.
And then y'all like, no, it's COVID. Did you Lysol when I left or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
That wasn't enough.
No.
Lysol and Cyndaquil was not enough in this situation.
No, it was not. But on the bright side, now that I was COVID free, we had a little Secret Santa.
We had a Friendsmas
yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Which was fun.
Yeah, my sister's like, where are you going? And I was like, oh, I'm going to Michael and Daisy's house. And then she's like, again? And I was like, what do you mean? Like, you don't even talk to me. Might as well go somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the hell with that.
Michael gave me my very own Cyndaquil, so I have my son at home. I have my other son here.
I know, I'm so glad I was able to find it too.
I need one more so I can leave it in my car.
Really?
I want to leave it in my car.
If I couldn't find the exact one, I was gonna get you like a smaller one just for the car.
Oh, perfect.
I know, but
I have so many cute little goobers in my car though. I have Pochita, I have Ghostface, I have Bakugo, and I have Makima, and then I have Shigaraki hanging like
I think
Jesus
you're fine.
Christ.
I think you're fine as is.
I have Shigaraki hanging like under my mirror like Jesus, and then I have my two Sunas from Haikyuu.
You have way too much.
Yeah, I do. I have way too much. But it's not enough.
It never is. Anyway, everybody, welcome back to the Caffeinated Creeps podcast, episode 12 now. This will be the last one of the year. We're recording exactly on December 31st.
Woo woo.
Meaning,
and it's also
the first episode of the year, which I'm glad because I put a lot of fucking blood, sweat, and tears into this one.
And it's funny too because I feel like I barely did anything for mine because it was so short. It was so short.
You say short, but like yours has
3.5 pages.
3.5 pages.
Yeah.
I'm debating whether or not if I should even just say the title of mine to keep it suspenseful, but it's not. It's not.
Is it like a very popular one or one that you don't think I would know?
It's popular, but the events that led to it aren't well known. So like it would be like keeping you in the dark until I say what it is.
Is it like 9/11? Because of 9/11 My Chemical Romance became a thing?
Sort of like that.
Or 50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Grey.
It's sort of like that, yeah. But I'm like, I could just say it. I don't know. I'm debating it.
Okay, just tell me. Tell me. Rip it off like a Band-Aid.
Okay, so this one is the bombing of Timothy McVeigh, or the Oklahoma City bombing.
Okay, I actually don't know this one.
Okay. A lot of it is insane.
Was it cliche that he was bullied in school, so he wants to kill everybody?
I couldn't find any research going that far. Maybe I just didn't look like at his early life, but I didn't go that far.
Interesting. I'm ready. Cyndaquil's ready too.
Oh, I thought they were going to like banter a little bit more before we...
Oh! I'm sorry.
But no, I mean, like, if we have nothing else to add, I mean, we can get straight into this.
Because I was literally here yesterday, so everything we were talking about...
It's already said and done.
Especially that guy from work, that patient that I was telling you about.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. That, I feel like... I really hope he's not there when I go back to work tomorrow.
Take his ass out.
No. Oh, my God. This guy is just so bad. He's like a total creep at my job, this patient, and he's like looking and going into like the women's rooms. Looking into any room in general, like of the curtains closed and there's like a part open. He's just like looking inside there. And then one of my patients in the morning, he had called me in and he was fucking scared because there was a man that keeps looking at him all night. So I was just like, what the heck? Like, what's up with this guy? Like...
You can't just, like, strap him down to a fucking bed?
No, not with all the doctor's orders. Because it's illegal.
Well, fuck that. Court orders.
No, it has to be with doctor's orders and everything to strap a patient in. Plus, he doesn't need it. He just needs to go somewhere else where they can handle somebody like that.
Like a prison. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, but as he's telling me this, and as I'm telling him, like, it's okay that I'll talk to the nurse about it, the door to the bathroom slowly opens. And he's right there. And the bathroom was dark. So you could just see this guy's face peeking out. And then he, like, puts his finger over his mouth to, like, shush me. Like, to, like, shush. And then I said, no shush ni que nada. And I closed the door. And it wasn't even a guy that speaks Spanish. But I was so fucking scared. I said it in Spanish. And I just slammed the door.
He sounds like its own cryptid. like your building's own cryptid.
Dude, oh my god. And then I was in the room in the dark too. So, thank God it was during the day at least, or in the morning. What are you drinking today?
This is my third cup of coffee.
Jesus Christ.
It's because, like, the French press makes, like, 3 cups of coffee.
Mm.
And I'm just been, like, taking it throughout the day.
Nice.
So,
I like it. That's smart.
Yeah. It's smart, not good for my health, though.
Yeah. Not good at all. I was actually going to wrap avocados for you guys yesterday. So when you guys open it, that's what my mom told me. She's like, you should wrap avocados. And I was all like, maybe. But they were too expensive. And I said, no.
It's not worth it. In a different economy? Oh, for sure. That would have been funny.
Plus, Daisy doesn't like them, huh?
No, she's, like, slightly allergic.
Yeah, I should have actually wrapped the potato for her instead.
You could have still done it, but it's only, like, where she eats the meat of an avocado, not the flesh of one. You know?
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, she's complicated. Like, if it's... Like, she's allergic to shellfish. But when we make, like, ceviche, we'll use, like, imitation crab, right? And she's like, oh, like, I can feel my throat start to itch. But it's imitation. But she associates it with ceviche, so it, like, activates it. But when we go to downtown and we get the fried rice, it has imitation crab in it. And for a long time she didn't know. Until recently she found out. And she's like, I think it might make me act up. But she's like, I think if I don't know about it, I'll be fine.
It's just that fear.
Yeah.
The fear is also what activates it too, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that happens, I guess.
It's like if we...
Damn, imagine being allergic to avocado and seafood. Well, did you see that thing that I showed you? That I think I sent it to you guys. That if you're allergic to stuff like that, then you shouldn't drink coffee.
Oh yeah, but she does it all the fucking time anyway.
Does her throat feel funny after drinking?
No.
Interesting.
Did I tell you about, like, the argument I had with my coworker about peanut butter?
It sounds familiar, but I don't remember much.
So, like, me and her were... It was getting a heated argument where she told me that I was gross for enjoying peanut butter.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Never mind that. I'm still upset about it. She had like the worst food takes like imaginable, and I was like, we've been building like in this truck.
Ants in a log is fucking delicious. She's never.
No, it's just like peanut butter things in general. She's like, but I can eat like Reese's Cups or Reese's Pieces just fine. I'm like, you're a fucking hypocrite.
Yeah, it's weird. No, like the way that I mainly eat my peanut butter is with fruit. Like I'll get bananas and like I'll cut them and then I'll add peanut butter and then I'll freeze them and then I'll dip them in chocolate and then I'll like freeze them again and then I eat them like that.
And then we were talking to some other guy and he was like, who was backing me up on peanut butter. And then he asked me like, have you tried sushi? I'm like, no, I haven't. Like I've never, not that I haven't bothered, but it's just, I just haven't gotten around to it. And he goes, oh, you're missing out on life.
You are.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh my god, I am not. Oh my fucking god. Like
that was so aggressive. I was looking caught off guard. No, oh my god.
Because like people act like it's this fucking...
They act like it's the best thing in the world. It's not.
People act like it's the magnum opus of food. Like, shut the fuck up.
But it is good, and you are missing out since you haven't eaten it. But
I can't say
being honest,
I can't say that I haven't. Okay, like I'm sure it's delicious.
Yeah.
But to tell me, like, I've traveled far for food. I am a foodie by heart. I live to eat, experience new flavors. To tell me that, I don't know why I take such offense to it.
We should get sushi soon then.
We should.
Well, there's a restaurant that I took Nicole before we went to Anime Pasadena. When I went to pick her up, it's called Makiyaki in Redlands. Mm-hmm. And we went because she's like iffy about it too. And I said, trust me, get a baked roll if you want to try out with sushi. Because I understand that raw fish or like stuff that's like not imitation crab.
But isn't the point of it to be raw? So isn't that not the experience?
That kind of. But I mean, there's also like sushi with meat on it too, like actual meat. Mm. But it's cooked. So like, it's just a whole like spiral or whatever. But it's an authentic, actual like Japanese restaurant. But they have baked like sushi rolls. Like I know that there's another restaurant that does fried. The baked are better. But it's a baked salmon roll. Dude, it's so fucking good. It has salmon, cream cheese, and jalapenos. And then it has like oyster sauce on top and spicy mayo. So delicious. So delicious, dude. And then she tried it. She liked it. And you know how picky Nicole is with food.
Yeah, I know.
She was all like, this is delicious.
It's just that I feel like... For me, it's a weird thing where if somebody hypes up something way too much...
And then it's bad.
And then it's bad, it completely ruins it for me.
Yeah.
Like,
Agreed.
Like TV shows or movies, like when people tell me, like, you have to watch it. You have to watch it. It's fucking phenomenal. It makes me not want to watch it. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then I deteriorate from it. I can't.
Yeah.
Like, it annoys me so fucking much.
I understand that.
But I want to try it. Don't think that I don't want to try it. I want to. Mm-hmm. Like, a part of me wants to try new foods, but I don't know why, man. Just to say that I'm missing out.
One food that I have been wanting to try, but I'm so scared, is Indian food. Because of how crazy they are with their spices. It's just something that I'm not used to. And I feel like...
I tried, like, curry for the first time not too long ago.
Uh-huh.
It took me back. Like, the spices it hit me, like, all at once. I'm like, what the fuck?
I have never tried Indian curry, but I have tried Japanese curry twice. And it's good. I tried Japanese curry once at a non-authentic Japanese restaurant. Mm-hmm. It was okay. It was for, like, a Demon Slayer pop-up shop. And then I went to Little Tokyo with Nicole, and then I actually tried authentic katsu curry. Dude, that shit was fire. That shit was fire, but do I want it again? No.
There's an Indian restaurant like 2 minutes from here. And then there's...
Really?
Yeah. Like right next to like a Little Caesars.
We need to try Indian food.
And then there's... We could still try that Indian mixed fusion pizza.
Oh, yeah.
That
too.
I really want to try that. It looks so fucking good.
Oh my gosh, it does. It does. And then there's a restaurant here too that's like an in-house restaurant, and they serve Indian food as well. It's near where you live. Yeah, and it's the first restaurant that's like an oh god, I had to burp for a second. Sorry, I ate one pollo before getting here.
Should eat dinner too.
But yeah, what's it called? I think it's here, like nearby.
I think it's the one I'm thinking about. It's like...
No, but the pizza place that you were telling me about?
That's a little further.
Yeah.
That's near the...
No, but the Indian restaurant that they have, I'm pretty sure it's Indian or Middle Eastern, but it's in literally inside a house.
Mm. You
go to like a whole residential area, like right.
Oh, then I have no idea where that shit is. No, no, but the pizza place, it's not that far from the Chick-fil-A that you got from the other day. Maybe like 5, give or take 7 minutes from that Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
It's not too far.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, should we get on?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's start.
I fucking like this table.
Something bombing. That's all I know.
It's an Oakland City bombing, okay? Oklahoma City bombing.
Okay.
My bad.
I was like the Okla.
No, for a minute, I kept saying Oakland on my notes, and I was like, that's not right. I had to go back and fix it.
Here.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so,
Oh, today's Toji's birthday.
Toji's?
Yeah.
Are we gonna celebrate?
Papi chulo.
We'll get some new beignets.
What time did it close?
Fuck, they were warm. And you guys told me not to eat them.
I know. What's it called? I don't know why.
So
I really wanted us to eat them warm. It's okay though. I don't know what time they close.
I have no idea. You can check.
Hey, but I got a whole fucking dozen for $10.
I thought you said 13.
Like it's around there.
Oh, yeah. It's the same thing.
It's not bad at all.
They were this morning when I dipped. Oh no, it was last night. I dipped some in coffee. Fuck, it was so good.
I want some hot. I need them fresh.
Check real quick. What time they fucking close?
Hold on.
I could go for another round, but this time we're like fresh.
Me too. Hold up. Where's Maps? Okay.
I'll pay for them bitches.
Oh, closed today.
That makes sense.
Oh, they're closed every Sunday though.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a shame. That's terrible timing.
Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Almost like they knew about our scheduling.
Fuck you guys.
Wow.
Oh, but it's not just beignets in there. Like they actually have like breakfast sandwiches. They have some they have filled beignets too with like jam and cream.
God, that sounds great.
Yeah, but we got the classics.
To start off with, I think it was the right stepping stone, like, into it.
Yeah, because I think, what was it, Nicole, she wanted it filled, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted the classic because I don't like sweets.
That's so tragic, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I know,
I
but
it's I really have to water it down. But I said, no, not filled. Let's try the classic first. And then y'all can get filled one day.
Like, when I saw you take that first bite, you wanted to throw up. And so, like...
No, it was good. It was
good.
It's just that it was cold. And, like, you can feel, like, when you eat something that has, like, oil in it that's cold. Because it's fried.
No, but it's like, when I saw you... Like, I had it in my hand. And I saw you take that first bite. You went... like your face went completely dead cold. Blankless expression. And I'm like, that looks really bad. I'm like, should I even take a bite? Like, you look you were going to throw up.
When it comes to sweets, I'm never the person to ask.
It's so unfortunate.
I know. Except for churros. I really like churros. Every time I go to a fucking swap meet, I need to buy one churro.
Every time I go to... It's been a minute, but like any fair, I try to get one. Yeah. Or like a foot-long corn dog.
Yes.
I fucking love those things.
Yes. Oh my god. I'm more of like a savory person, so I always get like pretzels and shit like that. Like, I don't get sweets and everything. No, I get pretzels.
So,
I'm ready.
In 1992, the ATF, or the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives, was investigating a man named Randy Weaver. Weaver. How is that funny?
His last name is just so dumb.
In October of 1989, the ATF claimed that Randy was... Jesus!
Breathe.
It's just... There's a lot to cover, so I'm trying to, like... It's also a lot of coffee in my system. It's kind of my fault.
You want to hug Cyndaquil?
No, I'll be fine. The ATF claimed that Randy had sold 2 sawed-off shotguns, which, by the way, was a completely false accusation, to use as leverage in order to use Randy as a snitch to dig into Aryan nations. Randy refused to become a snitch to the ATF, to which the ATF filed a false gun charge against Randy, which, having sawed-off weapons as a felony, and also claimed that he was a bank robber with criminal convictions. Again, also false. A federal grand jury indicted Randy in December of 1990 for making and possessing, but not selling, illegal weapons. However, when it came to Randy's actual trial, the date just kept getting pushed back, mostly without Randy's knowledge, because he lived... what's the word for it?
This is the U.S., right?
Yeah, this is in the U.S. Him and his family lived on a mountain, but pretty much almost... isolated from society, basically. Like, he had a mailbox, but he lived more secluded.
Yeah, which is the dream.
So, again, Randy missed his hearings, especially on February 20th of 1991. On August 21st, 1992, ATF sent 6 agents out to Randy's place on Ruby Ridge to arrest Randy, to which Randy's dog started to bark at these agents, which they immediately shot the dog.
No!
Mm-hmm. Sammy Weaver, who was walking their dogs, which is his son, Sammy Weaver, shot back at the ATFs because...
Oh my god. Oh.
I mean, think about it. Like, he's walking his dogs, and you see 6 strangers shooting your fucking dog out of the blue. Like, of course he's gonna fire back. The results of this shooting led to Sammy and one of the agents being killed. This called a 2-week standoff where the FBI was given false information about Randy and the whole situation. The whole ordeal ended when Randy had gone outside to his shed to retrieve his son's body, to which a sniper by the name of Lon Horichi shot multiple shots at Randy and continued to fire one as Randy had reached his door. One of the bullets went through the door, hitting Randy's wife, Vicky Weaver, as she was holding their child. Randy, now fearing for not only his safety, but the safety of his 2 other children, surrendered to the ATF and to the FBI, only after they killed his dog, his son, his wife, and another child. All of this just for 2 false sawed-off shotguns.
What?
There's a lot more to that story that could be like a whole episode on its own. But that's just an abridged version, alright? Mm-hmm. The Ruby Ridge incident left a terrible reception to the ATF and the FBI, to the point where a lot of American citizens wanted to completely dismantle and get rid of the ATF because of how poorly they handled the whole situation.
Hell yeah.
Now with the FBI and the ATF on thin ice, they needed a win to look good.
Oh my god.
Something that couldn't possibly go wrong in any way, shape, or form. Enter the federal siege of Waco, Texas on Mount Carmel that involves the Branch Davidian Church. Do you know anything about the Branch Davidians? Alright, that's a whole other thing that could be
oh my god.
A whole episode too. I'm just gonna give you like a quick summary too, basically. Dude, it's so crazy. The guy Wendigoon, he covers the Branch Davidians.
Was that what you were watching right now?
Not right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, something different. So, on February 28th, 1993, at around 4:20 a.m., the ATF attempted to execute a search warrant on Branch Davidians on grounds related to sexual abuse charges and illegal weapons violation. Which, by the way, they have no... Huh?
Oh,
no. They have no legal jurisdiction over the sexual abuse charges and can't arrest anyone involving those claims. Mm-hmm. So no one knows why the fuck they were going for it. I think they were also false too. Like, they were trying to... There were rumors that these Branch Davidians and their church were... They said that they were grooming minors, but no one could find any evidence that actually led to that at all. Mm-hmm. Like, there was no evidence. Mm-hmm. People were saying that it was just the FBI and the ATF looking for a reason to go into it.
Jesus.
Yeah. Okay, so before I go any further, I gotta mention that these Branch Davidians were working with local law enforcement prior to all of this, right? So they were already trying to get the Branch Davidians for weapons. Mm-hmm. But they already sell guns legally, by the way, by their the little local town.
Yeah.
So the locals knew who these people were. The people welcomed them. Hold on, I'm getting this all fucking wrong. Jesus. So the locals who knew these people were welcomed into the compound of the church to hang out if they wanted to, and were very much free to leave at any time. Someone had tipped the ATF that they thought they heard automatic firing from guns, but really it was just the people of the compound shooting really fast. This made the FBI and the ATF keep their eye on the Branch Davidians and their compound, to which is going to lead what I'm talking to right now. So to briefly summarize the siege, in the 3 months, the FBI and the ATF and the Branch Davidians were shooting at each other. Only 4 ATF agents were killed, 16 were wounded, but at the start of the siege, only 6 Branch Davidians were killed. But by the end of it, on April 19th, 76 more Branch Davidians would die on the final day of the assault. 25 being children and 2 pregnant women. Oh. It was bad. It was really bad. And apparently, like, I think the ATF and FBI were using, like, gas. And I think for one of the reports, during, like, when those kids were being killed, women had masks, like the gas masks on to protect themselves, but would take it off so they could try helping the children breathe as they were trying to exit.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the ATF like sealed them in inside the compound, which led to their deaths. I could be fucking that up entirely, but I think that's what I remember.
Mm-hmm.
One of the parts that actually made the Waco siege tragic was that the Branch Davidians were more than happy to cooperate with the ATF, even as to inviting them into the compound to even let them look around for themselves, but they refused the offer. Okay, now it's actually time to get into the actual meat and potatoes of the story.
Hell yeah. I love meat and potatoes.
In 1988, at Fort Benning, during the basic training of the U.S. Army, Timothy McVeigh, Terry Nichols, and Michael Fortier met each other as they were Army roommates, and all shared a common interest in survivalism, with Timothy and Terry both being radicalized by white supremacists
Oh my god.
and anti-government propaganda.
Oh my god.
All three of these men shared anger and hatred towards the federal government and its lack of handling of the Ruby Ridge incident and the Waco siege. Timothy McVeigh actually visited the Waco siege as it was happening, and especially after the siege. Timothy McVeigh decided to bomb the Murray Federal building in downtown Oklahoma City because he thought the government was taking efforts to restrict the rights of private citizens, especially the rights that involved the Second Amendment.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. He's one of these guys.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. He's one of these guys.
And you already know how I feel about the Second Amendment.
Oh yeah. He's one of these guys. So he chose the 9-story building, the Murray Federal Building, because it housed 14 federal agencies, which included the DEA, the ATF, Social Security Administration, and even recruiting offices for the Army and the Marine Corps. He also expected the building's glass front to shatter under the impact of the blast. He also believed that the open parking lot across the street might also absorb and dissipate some of the force of the building, some of the force of the bombing. That this absorption would protect other buildings and the people inside non-federal buildings. He planned to execute the bombing on April 19th, 1995, on the second year anniversary of the Waco siege, and the 220th anniversary of the Battle of Lexington and Concord during the American Revolution. Oh, he's a nut.
What a fucking loser.
That's one way of putting it, yeah. So, between his planning, like, there's a lot of planning going on with the bombs he's about to build. There's a lot of information going into detail about it, or, like, especially what they used. I'm not gonna list any of that here, obviously.
like how I did with the White Widow.
Yeah,
Please don't make bombs,
I
but
know.
this is what's inside of it.
I was thinking about that too. I'm like, should I add this? I was like,
No.
I had like a couple of notes about it. I'm like I was deleting it. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm not doing that shit.
Don't encourage.
I'm not encouraging this shit at all. So, actually, I should also mention. So, the third person that I had list, I think was Michael Fortier. Mm-hmm. Him and his wife knew about the bombing. So Terry and McVeigh were basically the ones really leading into this, right? And they were showing Michael and his wife the plans, but they didn't want any part of it. So, I don't know. It's weird that they were a part of this, but not really. Like, they knew, but never said anything.
They didn't do anything to stop it.
No, they didn't.
So they're just as bad. They're accessories.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so between April 17th and between April 17th or 18th, Timothy and Terry removed the bombs that they had been building that were locked in the storage and loaded them into a Ryder rental truck. In total, there were 13 barrels of explosives that weighed between 6,500 to 7,000 pounds. After finishing the truck and loading it, Terry returned to his home and McVeigh traveled to Junction City. So, a little fun fact, the bombs were to build that bomb back then, in 1995, costed around $5,000. Now, it's like roughly $10,000 to build it. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Putting that a little bit out there. Don't build a bomb, by the way.
I do not. If I don't spend money to buy alcohol, why am I gonna spend money to make a bomb?
On the morning of April 19th at around 8:50 a.m., Timothy McVeigh entered Oklahoma City and headed towards the Murray Federal Building and parked a truck in the drop-off zone that was just under the building's daycare center. He exited the truck, locked it, and threw away the keys a few blocks away as he fled in a getaway vehicle. At 9:02 a.m., the bomb went off at the north side of the building, which created a 30-foot wide and 8-foot deep crater. The blast destroyed 324 buildings within a 4-block radius and shattered glass of 250 nearby buildings. Just the broken glass alone accounted for 5% of the death tolls, with 69% of the injuries being outside of the federal building. The explosion was estimated to have caused at least $652 million worth of damages, and apparently the bomb could be heard and felt up to 55 miles away from the point of the explosion. It took just 7 seconds for the northern half of the building to completely collapse.
What? Oh my god. I was gonna say what and what at the same time, so I said what?
And in the end, the bombing took 168 lives that morning, which included 19 children, 15 of which were at the daycare at the time. Yeah, it's... I know, it's really bad. It took just 90 minutes after the bombing for Timothy McVeigh to be arrested.
How?
He was pulled over by an Oklahoma state trooper because Timothy was driving down a highway that didn't have a license plate. Like, he was just driving a car that had nothing. And was arrested for having a concealed weapon. McVeigh falsely claimed that he was living at his friend Terry's brother's house at the time. Mm-hmm. After booking him to jail, the state trooper went to his car and found a business card, which McVeigh was hiding at the time. Written on the back of the card was the words, quote, "TNT at $5 a stick. Need more," unquote. The official FBI investigation, known as Oak Bomb, involved 28,000 interviews, around 7,000 pounds of evidence, and nearly 1 billion pieces of information were collected.
Jesus.
That were used to quickly link Timothy McVeigh, Terry Nichols, and Michael and Lori Fortier. Of course, Lori being Michael's wife.
Yeah.
And in their respective trials, Michael and Lori testified against Timothy and Terry. Michael was sentenced for failing to warn the U.S. government of the attack. Lori received immunity from prosecution in exchange for testimony. Terry Nichols was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole in 2004. And for our man of the hour, Timothy McVeigh was sentenced to death by lethal injection.
Hell yeah.
However, his death was put on hold when in May of 2001, the FBI had mistakenly failed to provide over 3,000 documents to McVeigh's defense counsel. On June 6th... So
he had a retrial?
No. You're going to enjoy this part. On June 6th, Judge Richard ruled that even in those 3,000 documents, none of those documents could prove of McVeigh's innocence, and decided to proceed with his execution.
Uh-huh. For
his last meal, Timothy McVeigh simply asked for 2 pints of mint chocolate chip ice cream.
So that's the motherfucker! What? Because I knew that there was a death row inmate that literally, okay, continue. I'm sorry.
You know what the weird thing is that people speculate how evil you are depending on how much mint ice cream you eat. Mint ice cream that you eat.
What?
Because a lot of last row inmates ask for mint chocolate chip ice cream. Like, as part of their last meal. Mm-hmm. And people are like, there's a weird correlation between these murderers, these fiends.
This needs to be studied. Do you like mint chocolate chip?
Dude, it's so fucking good.
High five.
Fuck yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, there we go. It's so good, dude. Daisy fucking hates me. She's like, you're just eating toothpaste. I'm like, no, I'm eating mint, a leaf. Toothpaste is flavored mint.
We need to show her the scene from Uzaki-chan.
I have. She did not care. She didn't even bother listening to it.
Oh my god!
I'm like, Daisy, look. And she's like, that's nice.
I need to divorce her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She has, like...
I need to divorce her. Sorry, Michael, we're not siblings anymore, I guess. We're not in-laws.
It's fine. I guess I can be invited to the second wedding.
Yeah.
It's such a shame that, like, it's such a good ice cream. The only good thing about that is that if I buy it for the house...
Nobody eats it.
I'm the only one who fucking eats it.
No, mint chocolate chip is my sister's favorite. It's not my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I still eat it. But, like, if I were to buy it, well, that shit's gone. Like, the next day because of my fucking sister.
A couple years ago, Fufulas used to sell, like, collaborative ice cream with DC.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
They had good fucking ice cream.
Yes.
Yeah, so good.
I forgot which superhero was related with mint chocolate chip.
Joker.
There we go.
Because
it was purple. The mint was purple, wasn't it?
No, that was the chocolate bits.
Yeah,
okay.
You know what I mean.
Okay, so
chocolate.
you gotta listen to this, okay? So years ago, I had, this. I hate it. Okay, I'm getting so mad. So I had half a tub of that, right? Mm-hmm. And one summer, my cousin Eric sleeps over at our house. Like, so some of our other cousins too, because we were going to go to Six Flags the next day.
Yeah.
And he sees the ice cream in the freezer, and he's like, "Hey, can I have some?" I'm like, "Yeah, you can have some." And I'm going to go use the restroom, my shower, and I come out. I see him on my bed with the tub. He's eating the half of the tub of ice cream.
Fuck? You put it on a plate!
I'm like, what person? When I said, yeah, you can get some, he ate the whole fucking thing.
Oh my god!
And it was the last one they've ever sold. I have yet to find another one.
Yeah, because they don't make them anymore.
I know, and that's what pisses me off the most. He's like, man, this is fucking good, huh? And he just keeps eating it.
What the fuck?
I'm like, you fucking... you know what? I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe he's not gonna eat the whole thing. Maybe he was gonna eat, like, half of that half.
No, he ate the whole fucking thing.
He ate the whole fucking thing.
Which, I mean, I would too, but still, it's not your ice cream.
Right? So, I said you could have some.
So next time, say no. If anybody asks for ice cream, you say no.
I still can't believe it to this day. Like, it's such a tragedy.
I'm sorry, not gonna lie, that's fucking funny, but like...
it's a funny story, but like, I'm still...
I remember I literally got like one of each. I just genuinely don't remember the flavors or anything.
The Superman one was pretty good too, the Krypton one. It, cookies and cream.
Yeah.
No. It was cookie dough. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
That one was really good. All this from just Timothy McVeigh. Okay. So we went over that his last meal was just 2 pints of ice cream. And on June 11th, 2001, Timothy was executed by lethal injection.
Oh, the greatest birth gift.
Though he never...
I was literally born 4 days after that.
Really?
I was literally... Well, my birthday is June 15, 2001.
Wait. Just 4 days?
4 days after.
Okay, no. I'm mixing something up. Okay. Though he never said any final words, he did leave a message in his cell on that day from a poem by Ernest Henley.
Oh, I thought you were going to do that beatboxing thing.
What? No. What the fuck? Quote, "My head is bloody, but unbowed. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul." Unquote. McVeigh ended his note by saying that he...
edgy.
Very, yeah. I'm sure he was popular in middle school for sure. McVeigh ended his note by saying that he did not believe in heaven or hell, and at the bottom of his note put, quote, "If there is a hell, then I'll be in good company with a lot of fighter pilots who also had to bomb innocents to win the war," unquote. To which he signed his name at the bottom.
He's a mega fucking loser.
Yeah,
he is.
I know that was... It might have been a little heavy, I don't know, for you. But I kind of wanted to end this story with the mystery. Okay. So, in total, there were 168 deaths caused by the bombing, and several hundred more were injured. But just 4 days after the bombing, a severed left leg was discovered among the rubble. With all legs of the deceased and injured all accounted for, no one was reported missing from the bombing. Many wondered who this left leg belonged to. DNA evidence showed that the left leg belonged to Lakeisha Levy, but she was already buried with both of her legs. So they dug up her corpse and found that she had been buried with someone else's left leg.
What the fuck?
Unfortunately, her body had already been embalmed, meaning receiving any kind of DNA from the unknown leg was impossible, making the 169th victim of the bombing a mystery.
Oh my god.
That's all I got.
What the fuck? That is so... Oh my god.
What'd you think?
That shit is... Wow.
Yeah.
I have no words, and that ending is so sad.
It is.
He's a mega fucking loser. And those other bitches in his little group, too.
Yeah. There's actually a little conspiracy that missing leg was from the actual bomber. Like, an unknown assailant that was there at the center of that bombing. That people are like, that's the only way there could be a missing leg from somebody that we don't know. Everybody's accounted for, the injured and the dead. Like, someone's like, there has to be a bomber there. So
how were they able to set it off? Was it like timed like that?
When he set a 5-minute timer as he was leaving, basically.
Okay.
And
that makes sense.
he actually had a backup plan in case those timers were gone, or not were gone, if they didn't work. So what he had instead was that he was going to set it off manually by himself there. So he was going to take himself with the bomb. So
you're a loser.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
I literally have no fucking words. He's just a fucking loser, but this shit was crazy.
There's a lot of like other information too. Apparently on his shirt, he had a oh fuck, let me look it up real quick. you're gonna enjoy this actually. Eyewitnesses had said that McVeigh was wearing a printed T-shirt with with the words "Sic Semper Tyrannis," which translates to "Thus always to tyrants," which according to legend, Brutus said as he assassinated Julius Caesar. Oh yeah, it's. The people also claim that he. That those exact words were also shouted by John Wilkes Booth when he assassinated Abraham Lincoln. So this dude is just like, he wants to be somebody, and unfortunately, he took too many people in the process.
That's sad. Can I see a picture of this doofus?
Absolutely.
My heart just ended, like, as soon as the dog died.
That was, like, the beginning of the fucking story.
Yeah, basically.
But because
Dude, he is a mega fucking loser. But you want to know who he looks like? Bryceless Pizza.
I have no idea who that is.
Yes, you do.
Do I?
Yeah, let me show you.
But because... It sucks that because of, like, 2 incidents... Oh, shit! Oh, that guy! Yeah.
You remember him, huh?
Yeah.
They look similar. Obviously, it's not the same person.
But I can see it. I can see it.
They look similar.
But it sucks that because of 2 incidents involving, like, the government, he's like, hey, this is my chance to defend American rights. No, I'm a star.
I'm a star. In fact, you're not a star. You're a fucking loser.
Yeah.
Man, what a bitch. I'm glad he's dead.
Aren't we all? You know, it's weird to think about that missing leg, like, every time.
I know, it's so creepy. Oh boy, oh yeah.
Or like, you need a minute.
Yeah. Because, okay. This story, I believe it's our first ever alien story.
You know, I was going to do that last week, but I was like, nah. Nice. It's about time.
I gotta end/start the year with a bang. Literally, wink, wink. You'll find out right now.
Are they fucking? Oh, they fucking.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. All right, I'm all in. I'm all in. That's all you had to fucking say, and I'm all in.
Yeah. I'm going to be talking about the curious case of Antonio Villas-Boas.
I don't know why I was going to expect Antonio Banderas.
Oh. But this is the first ever alien case in modern history. Yeah.
You mean like first ever recorded?
Yeah, in modern history. Modern history, yeah. I'm saying like after 19s.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what's considered modern. Like in every single article, video, podcast I listen to, this is the first ever modern case. There's another case of this biracial couple from the U.S. They had an alien encounter 4 years after, and then they were saying that theirs was the first, but no, it's not. It's this one. This one was 4 years prior. But theirs is pretty famous and popular too. Apparently, like, this couple, they got kidnapped by aliens and some weird shit happened. But maybe I'll cover them. But I wanted to cover this one because I thought it was just low-key fucking funny. So, how old are you?
24.
Okay, so you're roughly the same age as this dude. Okay. So, Antonio Villas-Boas, he was only 23 when he claimed to be abducted by aliens. He was plowing the fields at night on the tractor of his family farm on October 15th, 1957, to not deal with the scorching weather. And this is located in São Francisco de Sales, Brazil. I'm pretty sure I butchered it, so I'm sorry.
We're not Brazilian.
Yeah, we're not. I don't speak Portuguese. He then saw what he believed to be a red star fall from the sky, after seeing it before a few days prior with his brother, and his brother literally confirmed, yeah, we both saw this fucking star. Turns out it's not a star. And before he could even react, it was in front of him, and another source said that he tried going himself to investigate the star, quote, but as he got closer, it kind of like got even closer to him in a way, and it was hovering over him. He was so close to the spacecraft that later on he was able to recreate it in drawings. And it was a metallic craft with the rotating cupola. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I guess kind of like, you know how like it spins?
Yeah, okay.
Kind of like, I guess you can say that's basically what I got from it. And the video that I was watching, because I saw a whole bunch of videos, like, if you search up this guy on Spotify, the first 3 podcasts that pop up are the ones that I listen to. I don't know their names. There's not a lot of information because everything that I listened to was just repetitive. It got to the point where I even had to look at our friend Wikipedia. Ooh. Yeah. It was bad. Like, that was, like, the only big source of information. But I was watching this video, and basically, like, this whole fucking account, like, believes aliens exist. I think it's called the Blue Project. And what's it called? He wholeheartedly believes aliens exist. So he has, like, a whole account dedicated to, like, aliens and abductions and shit like that.
Okay.
But I only saw this video, but I was reading the comments, and there was, like, maybe, like, 7 comments and shit like that. But the way that he's talking about it, like, you can tell he's, like, an alien nut. But, he ended up having an accent, so it's really hard to tell if he said that the spacecraft was X-shaped or egg-shaped. But I'm assuming egg-shaped.
Egg-shaped seems more easier.
But, so, because of that, I turned on the captions, but it said X-shaped. That's why. So I'm all like, no.
It's egg. It's for sure egg.
I'm pretty sure it's egg. And Antonio also said that the ship extended 3 legs and it had landed. And out of utter fear, he immediately tried driving away in the tractor only for it to break down. He was then captured by humanoid creatures that were short in height, roughly 5 feet, so my height. Though I'm shorter by like 2 inches. They wore gray coveralls and a helmet, and happened to have small bluish eyes. Their speech was incomprehensible, and the closest he could relate them to was noises similar to barks or yelps.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay.
So that's a little weird.
A little freaky.
Yeah. After dragging Antonio, so basically in one, it says that there was one that tried to subdue him, and it couldn't, and then eventually 2 others came out of the craft to help. But at the end of the day, he was dragged by 3 little aliens.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how tall this guy was. I mean, he probably could have fought them off, kicked them in the shin. I don't know. So they dragged him inside the craft, and his clothes were stripped off of him, and he was covered in a strange gel from head to toe. He was put in a large circular room with strange symbols on the wall above the doorway that he also later was able to recreate from memory, and this is what they look like.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
And every time they would, like, because he, like, when he got older, he was interviewed by it.
Mm-hmm.
He was always able to recreate the same exact thing. So that's why a lot of people think that he's not lying. But I am going to share it on the social medias. So in that room, they managed to take a blood sample from his chin. Out of anywhere, they took it from his chin. Yeah, the chin. He actually did end up he did have a scar there after his abduction, so they think that it's real. And after that, they finally led him to a 3rd room, leaving him alone with the door closed. And the walls were like a smooth metallic with no windows. He felt gas being poured into the room, and the smell, and he smelled the stench so bad it made him feel a bit sick for a while. And eventually, that sick feeling was slowly leaving, and he began feeling normal again when a humanoid female walked inside the room. When he saw her, he felt aroused at her appearance, and he found her very attractive. She had a pointed chin, platinum blonde hair with red pubic hair.
Whoa, hold on. What?
And beautiful blue cat-like eyes. Go on, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to comment on the platinum hair, because, like, the pubic hair caught me off guard.
That's what caught me off guard, too.
I was going to say that. Jesus Christ. I have, like,
and I wonder, like, by red, do they mean, like, ginger red or, like, actual, like, red, you know?
I think red, because ginger red is, like, a specific type of color.
But, I mean, it just has red hair, so you don't know.
I don't know. It took me so off guard with the comment I was going to say. I was going to say, like, I have such, like a thing for, like, anime characters or, like, game characters with, like, platinum blonde hair.
Oh,
like,
that's not platinum, but...
No, I know, but it's, like, I fucking love, like the character 2B from the game Nier. Like, that fucking kind of hair color, I fucking love, like, on characters.
Hold up. I gotta search it up. I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
Just put 2B and then Nier.
Oh, okay, I know her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, that kind of color.
That's fucking gray, dude. That's not platinum.
No, it's like, no. Let me finish. Like, gray, platinum blonde.
So you like old ladies.
Huh?
So you like old ladies.
No. Just like that kind of colored hair, like on...
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm just messing with you.
Like, it's, I don't know, it's like so good.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like blonde hair. I like girls with blonde hair, not guys with blonde hair.
Yeah, you've mentioned it before on the podcast.
Except animated men with blonde hair. Ugh, not me.
That's a different kind of thing.
That's not platinum blonde, but it's gorgeous. Yeah. So she had a pointed chin, platinum blonde hair with red pubic hair, and beautiful blue cat-like eyes. She basically indicated that she wanted to smash, so they did.
But would you?
Fuck yeah. It's an alien, why not?
Yeah, given the chance, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if she's cute, whatever. A detail bore. What about you?
You know what? Yeah. I would probably play it out like a fucking Baldur's Gate interaction. For sure.
Yeah. I feel that. A detail Antonio recalled later that throughout their lovemaking, she never kissed him, and that their lips never touched but she did nibble a bit on his chin and other parts of his face. And I'm like, what the fuck is up with this
chin?
Literally, that's what I put. What's up with these aliens and chins?
That's so fucking weird.
Exactly. Like, out of all the body parts, why chins?
I've never heard of a chin fetish before. That is fucking weird.
There are chins that I don't like, butt chins. I don't like butt chins.
Really?
I don't.
I guess I can see why. If it's too prominent, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
If it's like subtle, it's probably a different thing. But I guess I can see your argument.
Yeah. Those are just the only chins that I don't like.
Can you imagine being like hit on like in public and someone goes up to you and it's like, I notice your chin from across the room. Oh, I'd be swooning.
What chin? Can't even see your chin with your beard.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I love my beard. Oh my god.
Sorry, matcha break.
What? Fucking chins, okay. That's
yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. So, it's like I'm reading fan fiction right now, because eventually she came and growled.
Oh! I was gonna say, where did she go? But
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know. It took me a second.
And he came as well, and shortly after, she stood up and smiled.
Applaud, bow down.
There's two. One said rubbed, and the other one said pointed. She pointed/rubbed her belly, and then pointed upwards to the ceiling to indicate, like, space, the sky, the stars, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Antonio and many others believe that it was a way of saying that their child is going to be raised in space or whatever the fuck she's at. And he sensed that she was happy and relieved that it was over. But he did feel a bit of anger and confusion because he was being manipulated and not fully in control of what he was feeling. He felt that the gas that was poured into the room was an aphrodisiac.
Oh, so he was almost kind of like forced.
So he was, yeah, so that's what a lot of people say, that he was assaulted. And then a lot of people say that he wasn't.
He was more drugged, I guess, than assaulted.
Well, no shit. If you're drugged, you're assaulted. Yeah. So, after the alien left, he was still left in the room. And then eventually his clothes were returned to him. And he was able to calm down a bit and realize that no more harm would come to him. He was led outside and watched from a distance as the craft sped upwards to the sky. And in a podcast I was listening to, they said that he tried... Sorry, I had to burp. That he tried stealing something, causing one of the aliens to get angry at him. But I can't really confirm or deny anything.
Okay.
But it was just one podcast that I was listening to. They were mentioning that he... Because the reason as to why he tried stealing something was because he knew that nobody would believe him.
He needed proof.
So he tried... And the thing that he stole kind of looked like a clock.
I feel like even if he if he stole something from that ship, I feel like it would still be hard on him. Because people would be like, oh, you just make that... You forged it, or like you made something up.
Well, at the same time, they have to remember that he's an illiterate farmer.
Oh, okay, so...
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, the thing that he was trying to steal, they said that it looked like a type of like a clock, in a way. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if it was a clock, if it was, I don't know, something. So when he left, he finally returned home. And it was 5:30 a.m. 4 hours had passed since he encountered the UFO. Yeah, so he just full on disappeared for a whole 4 hours because he was in there.
Holy shit.
After this encounter, Antonio suffered from nausea and random periods of weakness where he couldn't even get out of bed. He also had lesions and sculpting on his skin in multiple places that would fade away and come back. He had a loss of appetite, burning in his eyes, and the ongoing lesions, like I said. And he eventually contacted a doctor at the National School of Medicine in Brazil. Dr. Olavo Fontes happened to work with the UFO research group in the U.S., And when he examined Antonio, he discovered that he was suffering with low-level radiation poisoning.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which kind of like...
like how the fuck would he get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I tried searching up how the fuck can you get radiation poisoning.
It's just on Google, how the fuck can you get...
And it's all like, oh, if you're exposed to radiation. No shit, but how can you get exposed to radiation?
Especially back then, if you're like a fucking farmer.
Like, I mean, like, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, I understand, like, x-rays and shit like that, but no, he was at a farm.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. So, he was interviewed by multiple researchers, including Bruce Rocks. Now, hold up.
Cool last name.
Yeah. But because of that guy's accent, I couldn't tell if it's a Bruce... Because he said Bruce Rocks one time. Like a rock, like a boulder rock.
Yeah.
And then he said Bruce Rooks. And I'm like, wait a minute. So Bruce Rocks / Rooks, okay?
We're going to keep it at Bruce Rocks. Because that sounds cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Rocks, no, not gonna lie, sounds cool too, but whatever.
Nah, because it just sounds like Bruce Rocks. Like, like whatever.
Yeah. So he was actually able to share his entire story of his abduction without hypnotic regression. Which is really weird because apparently like a whole bunch of stories that these people have is that they can't remember much. Mm-hmm. So a lot of the times these people were hypnotized and then finally they were able to tell their stories, because they were under the influence. Researchers and skeptics have debated the validity of his story, which, I mean, obviously makes sense. But Rocks believes that Antonio was telling the truth because Antonio was actually embarrassed to explain what had happened to him. Ugh, I got hair in my mouth.
Ew.
Yeah, that's weird. So he was basically really embarrassed about what happened, and but he stuck to the story and it never changed at all. Another thing I mentioned earlier was the symbols above the door. He was able to recreate it, and never changed throughout his whole life. They would ask him, oh, what do they look like? Mm-hmm. He would draw the exact same thing. And I mean, I already forgot what they look like.
I feel like I would go crazy if I had to keep writing that down.
Yeah. So his stories never changed. He was always able to recreate the drawings and it never changed. He also went in depth about the suits that the aliens wore. So there's a drawing of what the suits look like, but I'm going to describe it and then I'll share it on the podcast social media as well. I actually have a photo of it so that I can show you. And it's just like a crappy picture I took because I was watching this on my laptop. So the front of the suit has a dazzling red light on the belt, thick white gloves, white shoes with thick soles. And the uniform is like a silvery color and it's tight fitting. The rear had a small opening covered in mesh. At the back of the head, a protuberance, and lights in the back of the belt. There was also 2 flat tubes between the protuberance, however the fuck you say it, on the back, connected to the headpiece. Their gloves also showed that they had 5 fingers, and there was also no buttons, zippers, seams, or any other openings on the suit. So how the fuck could they put it on? I don't know. Antonio eventually became a lawyer, and he got married. And he fathered 4 children, and he stuck to that story until he died on January 17th, 1991.
Damn. Whoa, damn.
Yeah, he was 23 in 1957, so...
Fuck.
Mm-hmm. His story isn't the only one regarding sexual encounters with mythical beings. A long time ago, there has been many tales that are similar. For example, in Icelandic folklore of hidden people who would appear out of the bright lights out of nowhere in the deep of winter. They wore shiny clothes and wavy silk-like hair, just like Boa's description. And they would abduct young, healthy men who later stated they had sexual relations with beautiful women of another world. And that story was basically 500 to 1,000 years ago. And the young men who told these tales only did when they returned, if they even did at all. And then I tried looking into a little bit more of the hidden people, but I couldn't find much. Well, I kind of just tried to do like a quick Wikipedia search on them. I literally didn't find any correlation at all. Like, it roughly talked about them, and then I tried going into other Icelandic folklore. But there is a book of it, like a small information book. So I'm low-key really invested, and I might cave in and buy this book just to read it.
Oh my god.
But I think it's like, because the hidden people, that shit is low-key kind of creepy. From what I saw. But I honestly couldn't really, like, because right here it says that they would appear out of nowhere in the deep of winter and wear shiny clothes and so were like hair. But when I was reading it, like, on Wikipedia, it's just like these people are like from like the forests and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense, you know what I mean? But I don't know. So I guess that's something that they had mentioned. And then also when I was looking at the Wikipedia search, the hidden people are tall beings. But these aliens were
short.
5 feet tall. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if it's something similar, a different species of aliens, if they exist. I don't know. Well, the government confirmed that they exist, but, like, I don't know.
What?
Didn't they?
They didn't confirm aliens existed.
Yeah, they did.
They confirmed UFOs.
Oh, never mind.
But because we don't know what's inside the UFOs, it's just an unidentified object.
And that's it. And that's the curious case of Antonio Villas-Boas.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah. Our first alien story.
You fucked an alien. Oh, damn.
Like I said, I wanted to end and start the new year with the bang.
Boo.
Literally. Literally.
That's great. That's actually really great.
Yeah. That was really smooth because I came up with that on the spot too.
Oh. Like on the drive back here, you're just like, fuck, what can I say? What can I say?
Yeah. It's great. So that's it.
You know what? It's weird that you say with the bang, but my story was also a bang too, literally.
We literally ended the episode in different bangs.
Different kinds of bangs,
but
yeah.
A bang's a bang, I guess.
Mine's involved
Bing
murder.
bong.
Yours involved a life. Oh, yeah, sure. Bing bong, what?
Bing bong.
What is that referencing?
Just because we're not. But yeah. I don't know what's in this matcha. It's making me giggly.
It's matcha.
Sasuke's so hot. Look at that. He's gorgeous.
I'm so jealous, bro. Platinum blonde women.
Platinum blonde aliens with cat-like eyes.
God. You don't understand, like...
Red pubic hair.
No, not that. Like, if someone can pull off, like, platinum blonde hair, like my heart just, like... It's like theirs, basically. It's like, it's... I don't know why it's, like, so fucking pretty to me.
I agree. Hair's gonna be hella dead, but...
No, yeah, but it's like, I don't know, it's just so fucking pretty.
Alright. Anything else to add to this? Yeah, to add to this.
We started this the beginning of October. It's kind of weird to think that it's been a few months, but we only have 12 episodes. Well, no, 14 technically, because we have 2 side episodes.
The creepy Caffeinated Chronicles?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I said it right!
Yeah.
When's the next creepy Caffeinated Chronicles? Like in 2 weeks?
After episode 15. So between 15 and 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird to think that we have... I really hope... I think if we continue this next year, that I at least want to try reaching 1,000 followers by the end of the year. Next year.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
It would be.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we're on like this weird little like we're not gaining, we're not losing anything. We're like in this weird what would you call it? What's the word for it? Stagnant?
Yeah. We just floating.
Yeah, basically.
My boss yesterday had texted me asking if I could come into work, and I didn't open the message. because I don't want to. And then when I woke up, I got a message from the boss's assistant asking if I could come into work. And I didn't respond. I didn't even open it. And then she called me.
She was like, I'm not even in the States.
I'm drunk right now. I cannot do patient care.
And
it's like 10 a.m. I'm drunk right now. Gotta start.
You should just be like, I'm with this 6 foot.
It's midnight somewhere.
She'd be like, I'm with this 6 foot platinum haired woman with red pubes. Like, you gotta let me go.
I have radiation poisoning.
She's on my chin right now.
She's nibbling my chin as we speak.
What a weird fucking detail, like that.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I was literally like, what the fuck is up with chins? Like, the podcast that I was listening to, I think it was like 3 bros. Because that's literally the vibes that they give off. They were like bros and shit like that. And they were like making fun of like the chin situation too. And I was like, yeah.
It's weird.
It's
it really is.
Dude, it's so fucking weird for why I don't understand. I don't understand.
Okay. But I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode and for this year.
Hell yeah.
And to the beginning of the next year.
Bye 2023 and hello 2024.
Full of new opportunities, hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward for new stories that we're gonna do. So thank you guys so much for joining us in this new era in our lives for this year and for next year. It means a lot to us. If you are listening on Spotify, rate us. If you're on YouTube, comment, like. Any suggestions that you guys have, feel free to leave on those comments. Interact with the polls that I have on Spotify. And what else do we have for these outros?
Our social media, if you guys don't know it by now, Jesus, y'all gotta get with the program. It's Caffeinated Creeps Podcast on Instagram. And that's the same for our email. It's at gmail.com in the end. For our Twitter, it's CC Reaps, basically C Creeps pod, and that's basically it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then this is Mr. Butternubs
and Ray
coming out of this year and joining into the next one.
Woo woo.
We'll see you guys in 2024.
Yeah, we got pajamas on too. We're gonna binge watch Chainsaw Man, I think.
Oh yeah, if we finish that early, we're gonna go like straight to Love Is War 2.
Yes, Love Is War, the Christmas movie episodes things. I'm hyped.
All right, we'll see you guys next time then.
Sayonara.
Bye bye. That means forever though. You can't
okay,
say